Ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it again with Cook. Takes it to about the 37.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Get 300! Get 300!
Throwing now is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they...
That all the way in! Touchdown, New York! Dalvin Cook, 47 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one too low. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. In this offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, He can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. Down to about the 32.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Rodgers now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
3rd and 5.
Third and 5.
Inside.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the and And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw, Purdy. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Well, now how about this return? And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back north. For the 50.
Now Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First man through. It's the fullback use check. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. You can almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. chunk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 17 yards out. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point try now for Moody. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Niners 17, Jets 10. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle. 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got nothing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Cook up the gut. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
Inside. Hey, take 26. Jump out.
Now it's Rodgers. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Niners 31, Jets 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st down. They start the drive with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28.
eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, but my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I'm wishing lose love, but true.